to start the season, and now she's started with 2 great games.
So tip-off here in the West at Bendat Basketball Centre. Second versus third, Perth versus Townsville. Annalie Maley's going harder. It's Atwell. Goes in on the left, pulls up, and knocks it down.
That was a tough mid-range, Jay. That was great defence by the Fire. Good hands by Ruth.
Playing a lot higher up the floor already, Michaela Ruth. And a good dump into Akuso.
Perth are high hedging, Potter being a little bit slower. Fire got that ball reversal and in.
Oh, just as we said it.
Atwell on fire early.
Here's Kunek now for the response. And that's a good response by Kunek. Would have had a lot of experience coaching this woman on screen. Sammy Wickham dumps it into Ruth, and that's as easy as you like.
What a pass. So was able to, hedge her outside the key and get it as far out as possible.
There is Potter. Can't make the shot. And Ruth collects a strong rebound. Kunek now pulls up and drains it. So Alice Kunek getting involved early.
Good hold up by Kuzo on that play, and AK has already hit one, so why not heat check that?
Oh, and a good feed to Potter from McDonald's. That's better from the Lynx. Luckily enough, didn't count for the Townsville. If you're a Townsville fan, that one didn't count. Good child, though. Made her shot count. Kingsford wants to screen from Makuso and gets it. Instead, dumps it straight to Atwell. They're not teammates anymore, those two. McDonald into Goodchild, thought about it, went inboard, and got it to go. Here's Wickham. Yet to score against their old team. Kunek in the corner, wide open. Wickham goes herself, and there is her first points. She'll prefer to get the monkey off her back. Maley stepping around Brown, and Akuso takes the boards. Atwell now. 7 points already this game. Maley yet to score. Keeps it that way. Clinch Hoycard into Atwell. Clinch Hoycard finds herself up the top. And she's a really good three-point shooter, Mackenzie Clinch Hoycard. But they have got Hannah and Chibatoni back. Atwell now. Wickham comes down with it. Straight out to Kunek. Wants a screen from Brown, gets it, and gets the 3-ball to go.
And that's what Alice can do off a pick and roll. If you go under her, she's going to shoot that 3.
So too is Clinch Hoycard, though, right back at ya. Off and running, has Kunek in front of her, elects to pull up, and can't knock down the shot. Brown's there for the offensive board, and she has been really good on the hustle play so far, Cassandra Brown.
Pressure, they're forcing that pass, but it does leave open gaps for the offense.
And Kunek takes full advantage once again. We know about her scoring prowess. Maley into Potter. Good bit of action there from Perth.
Presence, easy layup.
Now Townsville look to respond through Akuso. She just misses out there. Getting it back out to Potter and Atwell, who's feeling it so far this game, and that is exactly why.
Nice and wide open, but she doesn't need a lot of space to get that.
Just hit the 2 free throws in that previous set. Flicks it to Akuso, who gives it straight to Atwell. She says, thank you very much. I'll get myself another 3.
And that's what Perth is so...
Goes again from 3-point range. This time it doesn't work. She gets it back, though, Amy Atwell. Dumps it into Maley, who banks it home. It's beautiful basketball from the Lynx, and it prompts a timeout. So Ruth and Reed share the ball around into Wickham now. Pulls up and gets it to go. Earlier on, it just feels like Perth have got the upper edge at the moment, but 3 wins and 1 loss for them this season. Brown makes it count.
The defenders stood up out of their stance. She went again and found the open Brown in the corner.
Woods with the active hands, but Goodchild finds herself free and knocks it down. So So great little hustle play here from Atwell. Dumps it into Goodchild. Goodchild could... Ruth trying to give her some space. Woods. Great bit of play from Courtney Woods.
And almost sort of like a soft trap on the point guard so they can be someone else bringing the ball up the floor, because obviously...
oh my
Atwell
God,
yet again.
she's done it again, Amy Atwell.
A high IQ, and, you know, Fire, they're an incredible team.
She is putting on a show at the Bendat Basketball Centre, Amy Atwell. And here she is again on the boards. Who does she find this time? Or does she go herself once again? Why not? Amy Atwell, stop it!
Last season, they always know how to play. They have experienced vets like Kuhn.
Amy Atwell is absolutely feeling it tonight. Back-to-back buckets. Up to 18 points already, if you can believe it. Brown gets a good settler there. Amy Atwell. And there it is, that full court press off some free throws there, as you mentioned earlier in the coverage. And Sammy Wickham, circus basketball to Ruth. Wickham, take a look at this. Behind the back, and Ruth says thank you. Now McDonald on the offensive end, gets it from Clint Choi-Card, who feeds more again. And it was nearly a perfect play. McDowell-White now using her speed. Brown sets herself and knocks it down.
At a couple of play phases, they're back in it or up. So I can't wait for the next half of basketball.
Off the floor now, what can the Fire do with these last 90 seconds? McDowell-White pulls up and knocks it down. Potter wanted it and she got it. Going up against Akuso and gets the shot to go.
No, again, great defense, just better offense.
McDowell-White could go for back-to-back buckets, instead kicks it out to Woods, and it's back-to-back three-pointers instead. So it's a two-point ball game here at the Bendat Basketball Centre. 40 seconds left in this opening half. Goodchild goes for a run, dumps it into Potter, and gets it to go. Maylee now. Getting going early, speeds down the court, and into the signage as well.
That signage has copped it a couple of times tonight.
Akuso, Bailey finds her way back onto the floor, but Kudek finds herself in the corner, and that's why you can't leave her open. Reed feeds Ruth, who feeds Wickham. This would be sweet. Can't hit the shot. Akuso, good rebound, and finishes it off. Townsville back in front. So kicks it out to Kudek. Can't go again. Reed out of nowhere just picks up the offensive ball and says, thank you very much. I'll get myself a corner three as well. And the Fire are feeling it. It prompts an early timeout. And Reed says, thank you very much. I'll set my feet, go for it myself, get my first. So an 8-0 run for Townsville to start off this third term. They've come out firing. McDonald's into Potter. And gets the shot to go as well. That's better from Perth.
Way to finish that, Potter.
Emily Potter really finding her way in this league. Had a breakout before. Roof now. Into Wicker with a rage of space and uses it to full effect.
Shot that up quick ahead and just seeing if Atwell can still get on fire here in this second half.
And Reed gets it on the action once again. Akuso back to Wicker. Just pops it up and it ends up going in. Wickham with the active hands once again, gets it back from Reed, sets herself, then a no-look pass to Akuso. And Sammy Wickham is putting on a show. And Sammy Wickham again, like you said, Beck, she's known for those no-look passes. Goodchild now. Goes behind the back. And a great finish from Mila Goodchild. Woods. Wickham. Akuso comes in to help and then rolls and then kicks it out and then kicks it out again to Woods. Oh, that is perfect basketball from Townsville. 17 points to 3 in this term. Absolutely dominating. Wickham now has 5 seconds to work with. Dumps it out to Roof, looks at it and knocks it down right on the shot clock buzzer. Not very often you see that called. Good on the refs for being on the front foot, as Roof is exactly on the front foot with that three. Involved in this game as well. And here she is again with the steal. On the left, can't make it count. And eventually Townsville come up with it. Reed finds Brown. That's a great look from Steph Reed. That's an 11-0 run for the Fire. Brown finishing it off there from Reed. 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock here for McDonald. Good shot from the corner. That's a good look. Not a bad game for Michaela Roof, and she's having another good one tonight. Hits the deck that time, and Maylee makes her pay.
Green the screen action for a nice jump shot from Maylee.
Reed getting to work on Goodchild, stepping around. Can't bake it in. Roof. Alice Kunek at the sideline for Townsville. Whitcomb into Akuso. That is a great find by Sammy. Oh. Atwell gliding in and rolling it in. Her first point since half-time, and boy, do they need her to continue to fire. Here's Whitcomb. Can't pop up the prayer this time. It's back with Reed. She's got 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Goes herself. Oh, beautiful little pass to Roof, who finishes it off once again, beating the shot clock. Into McDonald's. The Lynx have to get to work here. Maylee, this will help. It rims out. Potter on the rebound. That's good stuff. Clinch Hoycard wants to find her. Instead gets Atwell. She's done a lot of scoring tonight. Potter pops in another bucket.
Now, they're not giving up. There's still 5 minutes of basketball to play. They're only 13 points down. They've got to stick with this defensive intensity.
And this is what the Fire do best. Reed this time can't finish it off. Townsville. Reed into Akuso. That is so clever.
About that and one.
They're doing it on both ends, Townsville. We saw the offensive foul on the opposite end from Kuhn. Continue their ascendancy at this venue for the time being. McDonald spinning and finally getting her first points of the game. You can see her breathe a little sigh of relief under the basket as well. And then they play against Melbourne at home. Then they're at Adelaide, and then they're up against Sydney. Kuso makes the bucket there. Melbourne, the only undefeated team left in the league. Goodchild banks it home. Centre of Excellence graduate, Brown, fired some space and finds a bucket as well. And great pressure continues. McDowell White kicks it out. Townsville happy to collect the win. It is a massive win in the scheme of this competition.